Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Emma and I make art videos, and for today's video I am working on an ink and watercolor piece. And since it is Halloween in a couple of days time, I thought I would do a Halloween themed piece. So we've got a witch and her cat with a colourful background. This is quite, I guess, tame in regards to Halloween themed artworks. You know, I didn't want to go too scary or gory or anything. I just wanted to go like, I don't know, kind of like cute Halloween themed. And I don't know, this idea just kind of popped in my head, so I went with it. And because it is still October, this falls under the Inktober category. So that's another reason why I wanted to use a lot of ink in this piece, and I thought this idea was pretty cool. So basically I just sketched out my drawing to start with, and then I just went in with ink, and I knew that it was going to be blocked in. I wasn't going to add any kind of like highlights in the black, it was just going to be all black. So I went in with that, and then once I was done with the ink, then it was time to go in with my watercolors. And my initial idea was just kind of like a swirly background of green and orange, and to be completely honest with you all, I really hated this background for the majority of the time. I just was not happy with it, and I kind of played around with it a bit more. I almost gave up. I was almost just like, no, this isn't working. But I pushed through that, and I'm glad I did, because I did something to fix it and it looks a lot better after doing that thing. So I will talk about that a little bit later on. But so yeah, as you can see, I'm kind of just adding in the colors quite separated, because I didn't want the colors to be kind of too murky, you know, like green and orange. It's gonna make it kind of probably an ugly brown. So I wanted to keep it separate, but it just wasn't working. So then I did try to blend the colors together a bit. Started looking a little bit better, still not quite what I was after, but I just kept working at it, kept blending it, almost gave up, but then I came up with the idea to just put water on top of it and let it sit for a bit. So I didn't actually film that part because I had to lay it flat for that, but I did that, let the water sit for a couple of minutes. I dabbed it up with just a paper towel, and that actually lightened a lot of the color as well. And this is what it turns out to be. I think it looks so much better. It almost looks like the moon or a planet, and the colors don't look dirty or anything, so I was really happy with how that turned out. And then I knew I wanted to use some white gel pen in the background as well, and because it kind of looks like a moon or like a planet, I thought a really cool idea would be to kind of outline kind of the splotchy areas in the background and just really accentuate them, and I think it works really well, and I'm actually really happy with how it turned out considering how much I didn't like it beforehand. So yeah, anyway, that's basically all for today's video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel either. Anyway, here is the finished result. And before I go, I do want to remind you all that I am now on Patreon. You can check me out over at patreon.com/mxmaree. You can get your hands on lots of different goodies, things like colouring pages and mini prints. So if that sounds good to you, check out my page. I really appreciate the support. Also, if you want to get your hands on my candy line art, make sure you pledge before November, and then you'll get access to that. So yeah, anyway, that is all from me today. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in my next video.